why it's important to volunteer with people who have disabilities. There's a wide range of types of disabilities. You have mental disabilities, which is like having PTSD, which is like post-traumatic stress disorder, or Down syndrome. And then you have physical disabilities, which is more like being handicapped or being visually impaired. So why should we volunteer with people who have disabilities? Well, first of all, and probably the most obvious reason, is that it benefits them. You know, when we volunteer with these people, they will most likely get the chance to experience something that they may not have had the chance to do so otherwise, such as surfing, for example. You get to go out in the ocean and experience the water and have fun in like the ocean with people who are going through similar things as you. So also the use of assistant dogs, this is kind of good. I'm going after Luke because he talked about how like dogs can improve your mood and health and mental health as well. So that applies as well. So also it helps financially. People who are disabled make around $23,000 a year, while people who aren't disabled make about $10,000 more than that. So people who are disabled are needing money for doctor's appointments and medicines and wheelchairs and other things like that. So when we do find the time to volunteer and help these people out, we really are helping them out financially because, you know, a little extra money here and there is always good and helpful. So why else should we volunteer? Well, we should volunteer because it benefits us. Well, I had a video, and okay, well, it benefits us. You know, working with these people, we kind of get to develop new life experiences and new outlooks on life. And well, when I was working with Ocean Cure over the summer, just watching these people in the ocean and have just such an amazing time really just kind of puts it in perspective for me and makes everything seem so trivial, because all these people out here with the biggest smiles on their faces. So volunteering improves your mood by 94%. And people who have volunteered in the past 12 months have said that they feel healthier by 76%. So by volunteering, we're happier and healthier. So by volunteering, we also raise awareness by it. You know, we talk about it with our friends, or we post about it on social media, and here I am talking about it with you guys. And hopefully by doing this, more people get interested and more people get involved. So here's some organizations that you can volunteer for locally. Ocean Cure, which I kind of talked about before, is just volunteering for helping people who are disabled go out and surf. Paws for People is just utilizing assistant dogs. And then Special Olympics is an organization that goes year-round, and it's just they come together a couple times a year and have a competition of people who are sports who are disabled, which we did, I think, in 8th grade. We volunteered for that. And then Life Goes On is also a surfing foundation, which is done globally, but also here in Carolina Beach. So almost 20% of the U.S. population are people who have disabilities. So, you know, when we find the time to give back to our community, more or less we're kind of giving back to, you know, the U.S. So the reason that I'm up here talking to you guys about this is basically because we never know what life is going to throw at us. There's so many different, unexpected things that can happen to us. Take a look at the person next to you. What if they're going home today and, you know, they get in a car accident and they can't walk tomorrow? A lot of these people are people who would live just like you and me, and their lives have just changed, you know, in a second, overnight. So even if, none of these organizations really relate to you, because, I know I've volunteered before, and a lot of the volunteers, oh, I have to volunteer. But I promise you that if you find something that you really feel passionate about and you connect with, it's just going to make you...
Classic.
You're all good.
Okay,
There we go.
Okay, it's just gonna make... Yeah, I guess so.
Gotcha.
It's just gonna make you feel so much better, about yourself, and just honestly, like I said, improve your mood. And here's a picture from what I did over the summer. It's senior citizens, where people who are older and probably can't get out to the beach as much as they usually can, who live in old people homes, we need to help them out. And so this is just us volunteering with them. So, everyone can find their organization that they really can relate to and they can enjoy. And I promise you that if you do it, you're going to feel so much better, because I do. I always feel so much better about myself and how I feel, and also these people it's going to affect them more than you know. So this is a quote by Denzel Washington, and it says, at the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about who you've lifted up, who you've made better. It's about what you've given back. So I think you guys should all look into volunteering with people with disabilities. Thank you.
Nice.